Good morning. So this morning, I want to thank you all for joining us, and I want to thank Miss Dowell's class at the Butler County High School for sharing and telling us about the pets they have there in their classroom.
Hi, my name is Lydia Decker.
I'm Mackenzie.
And I'm Carly.
And we're going to be showing you about this rabbit and how we take care of it.
So this is a lion-head type of rabbit, and he's a very gentle, and he loves to be played with and do whatever he wants to do.
His name is Gizmo, and he's mostly used as a house pet, his breed.
He's very curious, as you can tell. He loves to run around and hop, and he sheds a lot, but
he's actually starting to change colors, you can tell.
Yeah.
He started off as a lighter color.
But some of the safety things that you kind of need to use are gloves. Make sure the animal is comfortable with you, and make sure you're not around their face if you don't know the animal, and just everything like that.
Alright, so then we feed them this food, and this is just some rabbit pellet food, and it contains like grass and hay, because that's what rabbits like to go eat. You might see them out in your yard eating grass, and that's what we try to feed them here.
Always make sure they have enough water in their cage.
Make sure they have enough room to run around and play, because they're very energetic.
Spilling.
Okay, so we go to the doctor. Does animals?
Yes, animals go to the doctor. So when they go to the doctor, they may check for their temperature and how they're breathing, and make sure that their heartbeats are right. And they may check for if they have any injuries on them, or if there's just anything that they need to try to fix.
Hello, I'm James,
I'm Leah.
And I'm Madison.
and today we're going to be talking about
Baby doll. And he is a crossbreed between a New Zealand and a lion-head rabbit. He has an infection in his eye that pus comes out of, and you gotta clean it every day and put medicine on it every day for him to get better. This is his rabbit food. It's made up of mostly grass and nutrients for him, and rabbit pellets. And he gets that bowl every day, which they eat hay too, just like horses and cows. This is his water. Put it upside down in his cage like this. And guinea pigs and hamsters drink out of this water bottle too. They all drink out of the same water bottle. And they're all in cages.
and if you squeeze it, it shoots it out like crazy.
Okay, so baby doll is mostly white and black. He's very anxious today because he normally spends time in a cage and he wants to run around. So he's like, oh, I'm free, there's no walls.
His hair sticks up a lot more right here, and it's really soft. When you comb it, wads of hair will come out like a cat in a hairball. Just like how a cat spits up a hairball. He jumps around a lot. His back end, he's a little bobtail. You can barely see it, but
Barely any tail.
he's real soft too. He's got white on his nails, which we clipped his nails a while ago. He gets those cut like twice a year. Not too many times, but he gets real anxious about it too.
And this rabbit right here, if you go back to the rabbit in the previous video, this is its son.
This is Maya. She's a female calico cat.
Okay, so she mostly just roams around the classroom and does whatever she wants. She has a chair she likes to sit in.
This is that chair.
Okay, so Ma likes Meow Mix, and we feed her.
We make sure she has fresh water and enough food every day. And we make sure that her litter box is cleaned every day. And that she has stuff to play with. She likes smacking around little fake flowers. I don't know.
She likes playing with backpacks too.
She does like playing with backpacks. She likes jumping up on tables in the middle of class and distracting everyone.
She just does whatever she wants.
She loves roaming around. She tries to escape a lot, runs around the school. She likes to move.
Yeah.
Very energetic.
Okay, so have y'all ever had really bad allergies or just itchy eyes? Because Ma does too right now, and she has to have eye drops for them.
These are the eye drops, and we have to take her to the vet. And she doesn't like them, but we have to put 1 drop in her eye 3 times a day, every day, so it doesn't get itchy and start looking nasty.
It looks like she's crying when it happens.
Yep.
Okay, so this is our turtle Nugget. He's a red-eared turtle there, originally from Florida. And Mackenzie here is going to talk to you about how we clean its cage.
Okay, so first thing that we need to do is we need to empty it out completely. That way we can go through and scrub it off and make sure that everything is clean. We can change the rocks and everything that goes inside of it, and then put new water in there. We have to make sure that it's, is it oxygenated? How do you say that? Okay. We have to make sure that it's oxygenated so that it will stay cleaner and it's easier to keep clean for him. Oh, and then we feed him, this is just some like dried shrimp stuff, and he really likes it. We just put a little bit in there every day, that way he can eat.
This is our class pet, Luna. Luna, she's a bit bigger than most rabbits, and usually she would be on the farm, but she is one of the rabbits we keep in our classroom. Might run away and she might start to grunt or make noises. We keep this towel here because it reminds her of her home and it helps her stay calm. Also, if you gently pet her, it might help her calm down also. She usually just eats rabbit food. She also drinks a lot of water. She also, if she wants to, she might eat some hay. Since she is such a big rabbit, we have to clean her cage often, which means we have to clean out where she uses the restroom. So we have to sweep her cage, we have to clean where she uses the restroom, we have to clean her water and change her food.
And see, we're not big talk because we're shy on camera, but it doesn't mean that rabbits can't be too. And a rabbit heart can be has very fast paced beat, which you can measure by checking underneath her inside here, and then in a 15-second interval, check how many beats per minute, beats per second she has. Then multiply that by 4 and you get her heartbeat. As you see, hers is really fast, and hers is very fast. You can also do this to check respiration.
Luna's a really soft rabbit, and she's a meat rabbit, and she's really big. She always, the center of attention when you come to the class.
Because Luna is so big, you might be a little bit afraid of her. But she might be afraid of you because she might see you as bigger than she is. So if you are scared of her, you could just think of her like she's a big stuffed animal.
So I want to read The Runaway Rabbit, and I want to thank Scholastics for giving us permission to read their books online. Wally, this is Clifford, Emily Elizabeth said. Clifford, this is Wally. Wally is our classroom bunny, Emily Elizabeth explained, and it's my turn to take care of him this weekend. But I have to go out now, Emily Elizabeth said. Will you stay home and watch Wally? Clifford wagged his tail and woofed. Thanks, Emily Elizabeth said, and she waved goodbye. Cleo and T-Bone came to visit, and Clifford introduced him to Wally. He is so cute, Cleo said. Can we take him out and play with him? Why not, Clifford said. How much trouble can a little bunny be? He opened the cage, and Wally wrinkled his nose and he wiggled his ears, hippity-hop, and off he went. Wally hopped off the table. He hopped across the floor, hippity-hop, and off he went. Clifford and his friends dashed after him. Wally hopped across the yard and into a hollow log, and T-Bone followed him. Wally hopped out the other end, but T-Bone got stuck inside the log. There was only one thing to do. Clifford took a deep breath. Whoosh! Out popped T-Bone. That's one way to get him out, isn't it? But where was Wally? The three dogs ran here and there, and it looked high and low. There he is, Clifford said. There he was, Cleo said. Gosh, he's fast. Clifford, Cleo, and T-Bone ran as fast as they could, but Wally was faster. Where did he go? T-Bone asked. I don't know, Clifford said. But I know where I could go if I was a rabbit, he added. Clifford, Cleo, and T-Bone raced to Farmer Green's, and there was Wally. He'll never want to leave here, Cleo said, and I'm not too tired to catch and carry, and I'm too tired to catch and carry him. We may not be able to catch Wally, Clifford said, but we can catch a carrot. Wally followed Clifford all the way home. Clifford led Wally back to his cage, and then he gave him the carrot. I never thought a little bunny could be so much trouble, Cleo said. Just then, Emily Elizabeth came home. Thanks for watching Wally, she said. Poor Wally has been cooped up in his cage all day. I think I'll let him out. Emily Elizabeth opened the door. Why don't you guys play with him while I clean his cage, she said. After all, how much trouble can a little bunny be? How much trouble do you think he could be? Thank you all so much for joining me today.